Oh, Grandma.
Thank you.
Go Samaze. Go doo doo. 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 That's your song. That's your song. You want to stand up? Why you no listen to me?
Apple.
You want? I gave you apple this morning.
The apple, that.
I gave you apple this morning, doo doo.
The apple, that.
No, I gave you. Oh, you talking about the apple, the decoration? She talking about
The apple. The apple.
Oh gosh.
The apple.
Yeah, but you can't eat that. I'm finna feed you.
The apple.
Can I show them what you're gonna eat? This will be eating. Meatballs, broccoli and carrots, and mashed potatoes.
I like it.
Mmm. Carrot. Samaje. And this is her brother. Say hey, brother. Say hey, brother.
Can you forgive me? I never should have dragged you into this. No biggie, bro.
She wants some more food. Hey y'all. So, ignore the fact that I don't have edges. But I am 32 weeks tomorrow, which will be Wednesday, August 9th. Yeah. I've had a major toothache on and off. And today was the worst of the worst, like second days I done felt this migraine / toothache circulating, like this pain from the top of my jaw to the bottom. It would circulate and then it would go to my temple. I take Tylenol packs, Tylenol 500, and that helps. I don't try to just throw them back to back. I don't do that. I don't like taking prescribed medications or unprescribed medications. I don't believe in being a pillhead.
Ooh, the hormones.
Yeah, so this though is some Dr. Tishner's. My mom put it in a container and it really helps. So for those women who have like headaches, ooh, he's moving. For those women that have like headaches and stuff during pregnancy, not headaches, but like shooting pains throughout your pregnancy, dealing with like your mouth, teeth, gums, Dr. Tishner. If it's not that bad and you don't want to deal with it, Tylenol 500, berry flavor, that's what I take. I'm not a doctor, nor am I a professional, but it helps and I take it and it works. So what works for me might not work for you. So yeah, but it might help somebody. Where you going, Samaje? Okay, bye. Bye, Samaje.
Hello. Hello, how you doing? I've seen good reviews.
Mm.
Let's see. Oh, probably not.
Hey, babe. Hey, Samaje.
I didn't get that.
Hey, Tinkle. Hey, Tinkle. Hey, Tinkle. Go Samaje. Go Samaje. Go Samaje. Uh-oh.
I don't know. I got no gas to bring it to work. But I told my gas to go fast. I gotta get a whole train.
Uh-oh.
You ready to stretch?
Ride to the mall.
Look, you
This you gotta go to Tuesday.
put your hands
This you go to
up.
work. You got Tuesday.
Put your hands up.
Yeah.
You gotta-
Yeah.
you gotta stretch and touch the sky.
Die.
Yeah. Boop, 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 boop.
So this getting sick of running out of stuff.
That's
Like
Toes. Good job.
Toes.
Toes.
But y'all tell me this you can't.
Hey, y'all. So, we are at HEB. So, yeah. We just left my mom's house. And babe just went in there to go get him some stuff. I got some food from my mom's house because I'm not leaving without a to-go container. Yeah. And then spent some time with my little one before she went to bed. And then, yeah, because she usually goes to sleep around this time. And we were over there spending time with her and playing with her and just, I love my stinky foot. I love her so much. I love her. Usually I'm over there every day, but my mom was like, you don't have to come over here today or whatever, just come over tomorrow. But I was like, no, I want to see her every day. Like, I just personally, like, I want to be with my stinky foot every day as much as I can. Any time of the day I can. I know my mom knows that I'm like towards the end and she tries to give me a break or whatever from her, but, and I know I should be resting, I know I should be laying down, I know I should really be just trying to get as much rest as possible that I can possibly get, because I'm gonna need that in the long run, because once baby boy gets here, then I'm probably not gonna get as much. But it's okay, because I'm gonna be the same way with him. I'm gonna want to be around him. I'm gonna want to, which obviously I will be, but I want my babies to be around me no matter how tired I am, no matter how many hours of sleep I get or don't get. Like, I want to just see their faces and see their either no teeth or 4 teeth, as in 4 squares. I want to see all of that. And Samaje, my daughter, is very, very active. That girl is so active. That girl is uppity any time of the day. About now, she catches like little fever symptoms because her teeth are trying to continue to form and come in the way they're supposed to. Teeth wise, we brush her teeth morning and night. If I don't do it, my mom does it, which I'm very thankful for. She stays on that as much as she can. She does what she can as much as she can. So I really highly appreciate my mom for being who she is and what she does. The type of toddler that my daughter is, my mom is the woman that can really, she's not putting up with nothing. She's not gonna overly spoil her to the point to where she can just have her way and throw a tantrum and get what she wants. So yeah, Junior will be the same. I know she will treat her grandkids very much equally alike, and that's all that I want. And I'm just waiting for him to get out, just grabbing a few things to eat and whatnot, and that's gonna be it. And then we're just gonna head back to the house, and then we're probably gonna go to sleep, get some rest, and it's gonna be a whole nother day. And see, now he's calling. But yeah, like I was saying, I just had to answer a phone call. And we are doing like a late night store run, and y'all, it is so hot in Texas. It is so hot, it is so humid. This type of weather will stress you out on its own, okay? I don't know if I told y'all this earlier, but like when it comes to my oral hygiene, I'm really trying to be more stricter on it. Like after I eat and drink anything, coconut oil pulling, or really just brushing it more than once a day, before and after I eat, and flossing. I have gotten so much better I have gotten so much better with flossing. Gums aren't as inflamed as they used to be, and I believe the coconut oil pulling is helping with inflammation, bacteria, because it's antifungal. It whitens your teeth also, so yeah, I know it's benefiting me and my teeth and my oral hygiene on its own. Anybody that isn't doing that and wants to look into improving their oral hygiene, I highly recommend oil pulling. I love you guys. I will keep y'all updated. Y'all, okay, so I have a toothache. I've been having a toothache on and off the last 2 months or whatever. I'm around 8 months at this point. It's very bad. I ain't gonna lie though. I took a Tylenol, 500, a berry flavor, the powdered kind that you just sprinkle on your tongue, or you swallow it like, you know, like it's a dissolved pack. And my mama gave me this, which is some Dr. Tishner's. And I rinsed with this, like a teaspoon of this with like water. I rinsed with it twice. And I ain't gonna lie, it kind of kicked it to the curb. Like it low key worked. My headache isn't as strong as it was. Y'all, this little boy is doing the most.
I'm on the program and closing my eyes. I can't even tell you nothing but your lies. I had a cut on my ties. I can't even tell her nothing cause I cried.
He's doing the most, the utmost. Oh, he kicked me. He has gotten a lot bigger. He getting beside himself right now because I just ate some oatmeal and honey. Sugar-free oatmeal, and I added honey. So yeah. But yes, this is what's going on. This is him. I had a headache all day, a migraine almost dang near all day. I feel probably the best I felt all day today after just gargling with that, and I might gargle with it in the next hour. Other than that, he is kicking like crazy. I think if my stomach was super duper tight, it'll be like this. I don't know. But I'm ready for him to come out. I'm ready. I'm ready to go take a nap. Hey y'all. It's 32 weeks and 3 days. I just made me a bowl of nachos. And I believe ain't nothing about this healthy. So, y'all, I have a lot to talk to y'all about. So yeah, if y'all can see me, I'm cool, calm, collected with my bonnet on, as usual, if I don't have nowhere to go. Yesterday, and I'm gonna talk to y'all because I can't talk to y'all without eating some food. So yeah, we eat big bowls over here. And if I don't want to get too messy, I have a fork. I'm gonna go ahead and say my grace. Amen. So yeah, I have a lot to talk to y'all about. I have had my regular OB checkup, which was yesterday. Me and my boyfriend went. They did an ultrasound. He is 5 pounds overall. My son is healthy. His heart rate was 164. His last appointment, his heart rate was 185. But they say he's normal. They say that everything looks up to schedule. My previous pregnancy, prior to my son, my daughter who's here, she weighed 6 pounds 2 ounces, and she was so small. So he's 5 pounds right now, so he's small. First and foremost, I just have to God, my Lord and Savior, I want to give thanks to the Almighty for allowing me and my person to have this blessing called life and allowing us to be there for him and witnessing the life that will change ours forever. So I wrote that down because basically I've been writing down a lot of the things as in my thoughts, anything that's in my mental space that I feel like I will need to remember, because honestly we are both grateful for this life. We are both grateful for this blessing. And like prior to just eating good, baby clothes. So I'm picking out from what I already have because we haven't had the baby shower yet. So I'm picking out outfits that I could just see him in right now and just going through what I have at the moment. My mom, we went through clothes probably like 3-4 months ago from what she got. And so she let me bring a box over here to go through with my boyfriend, which is exactly what I did before this video. And, you know, he was seeing a little bit outfits and what he'll be in and just something that he's working with for right now until he gets more stuff. These swaddles, like they're so freaking cute. I'm gonna have a lot more to show y'all. God say the same. In the next video, it'll be a video or two probably before the baby shower. God's willing, we make it to that point. Everything's flowing the way it needs to. So I wrote on this piece of paper 5 things to prep before hospital birth. Decide who will be in the room. So when it comes to who's going to be in the room, my preference, like I said prior to this video, was my mom and obviously my boyfriend, because my mom was there with me through the first time. So, you know, overall, I would expect her to be there if she can be there again for her other grandchild. Now, I also thought about something I was going to ask them, and I didn't do this yesterday at my OB checkup appointment, but I was going to ask them how many people overall can be in the labor and delivery room. Because when I had my daughter, COVID was bad. There were viruses and stuff like that. Not saying COVID isn't bad anymore, but it's not as bad as it was. So we could probably have an exception of his mother or his grandmother or his dad also being in the room if they would like. And I was supposed to ask to find that out and I didn't. So yeah, probably my next appointment, I'll have to see or whatever, because it's better to ask in person than over the phone, because some people claim they know and they really don't know. And after that phone call, oh no, it's something else. And then I'm going off of a belief of somebody else, what they know or what they think they know, you know? So am I doing an epidural or am I doing natural? So with my daughter, I was having contractions that entire day from 9 a.m. till like 10 at night or whatever. In my mind, I didn't know if I wanted an epidural with her or if I didn't want an epidural. I really didn't know. I've never experienced birth before. You know what I'm saying? With my daughter, it was my first time for everything. No prior births or kids before her. But when that time came for me to have contractions, first time for everything, and then they're increasing as time goes on. They're getting closer and closer apart to where now they're just hitting back to back to back. I was going with what I knew and what my body could handle. And so once I was between 5 to 7 centimeters dilated, they were starting to move me around because they felt like, okay, at this point, baby's working her way to where she needs to be and things are going the way they're supposed to be looking at this point. So when they wheeled me to the labor and delivery room, that's when they asked me, you have the option of getting the epidural because you're not at directly 9 or 10 centimeters yet. So I wasn't at that point to where it was no longer an option. And so I went ahead and said, yes, I'm gonna go ahead and get the epidural. That's what I'm gonna do. And so when I did that, you know, they stuck me in my back or whatever. I had to try to be as still as possible. And yeah, if I can, I'll probably put a picture in between this part or whatever to show y'all how sedated I looked at the time. And I was floating. That epidural had me feeling very numb from the waist down, but not in a way where it was just unnatural. It was just weird because so many women before me have had babies and have had epidurals, but they've had different experiences aftermath wise, you know. So for me to say my daughter is about to be 2, my son is supposed to be here in October 4th, October 5th, and my daughter's birthday is in November because she was born in November. So for me to say she's about to be 2 years old and it's been 2 years, I can't say that I've had any problems so far with like my body and how it is at this state of labor and previously to that pregnancy and that labor and delivery. I don't know if I'm one of the lucky ones. I'm blessed to not have to have any complications or whatever. With him, just overall how this is going to go with him, because I don't know if I'm going to be in labor for a long time. I don't know if I'm going to be in labor for a short amount of time. But if we doing hours upon hours during labor, then I'm most likely probably going to get the epidural. My preference, I probably don't want to get it. And why I say this is because my daughter was coming when she was coming, and she was coming pretty quickly. I was at 8 centimeters, maybe almost 9 when I got the epidural. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I didn't have to necessarily get the epidural. I could have probably just pushed her out and felt the actual ring of fire, and it just would have been like a split few minutes or whatever, and then she would have been out. It just depends on him. It depends on how he's feeling, how quickly he wants to come, and how my body's reacting to everything in that moment. So my preference, I want to definitely do natural, but if I can't do that and it's just too much for me, then I'm going to get an epidural when it's time. Cord clamping, who will be cutting the umbilical cord. So my boyfriend is going to be there with me in the room, obviously. My mom cut the cord for my daughter. So with this situation, obviously dad is going to be in the picture. He's going to be in the room, and he's going to cut his son's umbilical cord when the time comes and baby comes out. Skin to skin, and he's going to be looking towards doing skin to skin. So after they take the baby out, clean baby off of everything that he's been surrounded by with the amniotic fluid, blood, and all of that stuff, they're going to obviously put baby on my chest. They're going to give him the option of, you know, are you ready to do skin to skin? And I don't know if things have changed over the years, but how I'm picturing it in my head is they're going to give baby to dad, and he's probably going to take off his shirt or whatever and just do skin to skin. As simple as that sounds. Vaccinations, I really didn't want my daughter to get like too many vaccines, just knowing that she had came out of me. I didn't really want her to just get all those shots, and I'm asking questions like, what is this for? Why does she need it? Okay, what is it gonna do? What's the side effects? And then I'm getting on my phone doing my own research, because just because people have been getting these vaccines for years, I mean, that might not be my preference for my child at the moment. And of course your kid is gonna have your shots or their shots before they start school, before 2 or 3 years old. But a brand new baby coming into this world, I don't necessarily know if I'm vaccine prone when he gets here. I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess I'll just discuss that with the dad and my mom just to see how they feel about it, because a lot of things have changed over the years, and I don't know. That's just something I guess in the moment I'll decide on. But right now, probably not. Just give him what he needs, not what I feel like, oh, he needs to have A through Z. I'm probably not gonna do all that. Pumping or formula. So with my daughter, after we left the hospital, I did both. I did breastfeeding at first, and then my milk supply kind of was acting a certain way, and I was like, I found out that I could do both. So I did both after 3 to 4 or 5 months. But when she first got here, I breastfed. So I'm most likely going to do the same thing with him. I'm going to be breastfeeding and trying to find, and I've been looking at videos on how to increase like your breast milk supply and stuff like that, and just try to keep everything good for him. And, you know, I don't know, he might be a greedy baby when he gets out, because I don't know. So the more he eats, or if he runs through bottles, that's going to encourage me to try to do what I can to increase my milk supply. And because he's a greedy baby, like he wants to eat, so I got to eat whatever I can eat to feed him. You know, that's how it works.
Maybe later on he might be on formula. I don't know as of in this moment, but I know I'm gonna breastfeed. Oh, meal prep. So the hospital that I'm gonna give birth at, which is the same hospital that I was giving birth at with my daughter, they fed me whatever they had at the moment, or whatever they typically give women after having a baby. So yeah, they fed me. Are they gonna feed dad? We don't know. Most likely they probably won't. So we're gonna make sure he has everything he needs before that time comes. Most likely they're gonna feed me though. Yeah. Yeah, and then probably the day before we leave the hospital, I mean, we might eat Subway or something, or, we might, just go with the flow in our mood and how we feel towards that time frame. And he'll probably leave the hospital and get something to eat for both of us. I don't know. We'll see. So packing hospital bag is Tom. Once it's Tom, that's it. Like, especially if you don't live close to the hospital that you are giving birth at. My mom's house is not that far from the hospital. His mother's house is not very close to the hospital. So we were discussing that like probably an hour ago on like what all we need in our bags and stuff like that, and packing other stuff, just so we don't have to go back and double check, which you're gonna go back and double check to see what you have in your bag, but just to make sure prior what you already have in your bag prior to baby. Me personally, I have like recovery items, as in like, like the Perry bottle, tucks for your like down there area. I have nipple pads. I have a few like breast milk bags. Yeah, I have a few of those in the bag too. Other than that, like I don't have no outfit for the hospital, but I know I have no issues with being in my nightgown the whole time. Hospital gown, I don't have an issue with that. So now the day I go into labor, obviously you're going into labor, you don't care about what you're wearing, so I'll probably have on a dress or shirts and a shirt and a pair of shorts. So yeah, other than that, we still haven't had the baby shower yet, so look forward to that. I'll try to record that as much as I can, but we are in the process of putting out like invitations, giving invitations to certain family members and friends, and letting them know about the upcoming event the beginning of next month. We're trying to let people know ahead of time before they have to work or go out of town or do what they have to do on their own. We're in the process of getting a car seat, but we have a stroller and like other little necessities that the baby's gonna need when he gets here, like a little baby bath and stuff like that, a crib. All of that's in the process of like coming towards us for him. Other than that, anything else that we get in the process from now up until the baby shower, I was going to try to do a video of everything that we get for him after the baby shower, but I'm going to try to do as much like covering on what he got and what we have prior to him coming. So yeah, I'm going to try to do what we got for baby post baby shower. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna try to do. It's just amazing to know that your child, somebody was thinking about, and they went forward and took that step and did what they could for you, so you didn't have to and your child could have. That's a huge blessing on its own. And like I said, a home and everything, like we're still in the process of going with the motions, going with the flow of things. So like, a home is in our near future, but not just a home, but a family vehicle is in our near future as well. Those are our top priorities right now, other than just him working and trying to save money and just be the financial aid to the family right now. Other than what I can't supply, he's taking on that load on his own. And family obviously does what they do and provide where they can. So we are extremely blessed with what we have and what we will receive. Every trial, tribulation I pray against, may no weapon formed against me, my kids, my family shall prosper. In Jesus' name, amen. So when I wrote that down, it wasn't just me writing it down. It was me basically saying, this is what it is. I claim this in the name of Jesus. And I'm going to say this over and over and over and over and over again until my head explodes. Because I'm serious about my family. I'm serious about my kids. And I'm serious about my relationship, regardless of how others feel, how I feel in the moment. This is what I have. And I'm not going to take it for granted, regardless of what it is. I cherish everything and anything that I have. So, yeah. Especially if it's not hurting me or bad for my kids or bad for anybody in that category, whether it be me, him, my kids, I'm going to cherish what I have to the fullest and be grateful also. It's crazy. Only God truly knows the emotions my heart is undergoing certain days. I can only rely on him to get me through them. Yes. So a friend told me not too long ago that you and your person, y'all make it look so good. Like, even you on your own, you make it look so good. And just because what you see on the outside looks good doesn't mean it doesn't have moments of normality where it's not always looking good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have days with your kids. You're going to have days with your person. So that's completely normal. And, you know, you learn over time how to rationalize and grow with one another, whether that be your kids, whether that be your person. And I say that to be taken as lightly as possible, but just to know and understand that there are going to be some days, even you on your own individually, you're going to have days where you're just going through stuff and you don't even know why you feel the way you feel pregnancy wise. Like I said, with me having pains on my own and going through this pregnancy physically on my own, he can only go through so much versus me having to bear the child, carry the child, go through the side effects of this individual pregnancy on its own. I didn't go through losing half of a tooth, you know, prior to my first pregnancy. With my daughter, I was chilling. I was laying down. I was just not doing anything. I was a bump on a log. So with my son, dealing with a 1-year-old, almost about to be 2, you know, I'm blessed to have the help that I do have. But don't think for 2 seconds my child, whether she's around me or she's not around me, I'm not being the parent that I'm supposed to be. So I'm still being a very active parent as much as I can for an 8-month/9-month mother that's pregnant with her child that she's about to, you know, go into labor very soon. You know what I'm saying? So I do what a good mother is expected to do for my age, and pregnancy wise and health wise, and just overall, we have things that we have to take on our own. And sometimes we have to just do what we can and be able to take care of ourselves the best of our ability, all while still taking care of everything that we can. So, yeah, I honestly feel like the best thing you can do overall, if your person is helping you, your family's trying to help you with the things that you can't handle pregnancy wise, then that's a huge blessing, and you should definitely be grateful, because I don't necessarily have to have the things that I have, but I'm very grateful that I do, and I don't take it for granted whatsoever. I'm very highly appreciative, because it could be way different regardless of your situation. Make the best out of it and really take some grace with yourself when you are pregnant. Like, I still try to bend down, and I'm not supposed to. You know, you're supposed to be laying down. I'm not laying down. I'm sitting up, especially when I'm with my 1-year-old who's about to be 2. I pick her up still because that's my baby. Play with her, maybe not the way I'm supposed to right now, but as in, like, I still play with her as if I'm not pregnant. So it's like, whoa, you know, you need to not do so much, not move in certain ways so much. Just chill. You know, enjoy the time that I have with my baby, regardless of me being pregnant. But don't get me wrong, if I'm in a position where I'm playing with my daughter and my son kicks me, or it's like, okay, hold on, like my daughter has touched my stomach. She's even like swung at my stomach a few times, and I'm looking at her like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was that for? And then she's laughing, and she's just being silly. And it's like, okay, like, I give her this look like, don't do that. You know, you can't do that. And she's in that stage where some people calls it terrible twos, but honestly, she's learning and growing and just being her toddler self. So I don't really necessarily call it the terrible twos. And she loves being up underneath her grandmother, and my mom loves being up underneath her. I was actually going through her baby book, adding pictures and stuff like that. And her baby book is pretty much majority full of pictures, and I still have some that I still have to add. And I can't wait to do the same thing with him. I already have a picture of his ultrasound and ultrasound pictures for his baby book. And me and Dad are going to take multiple pictures of him when he's in the hospital, when he comes out, for family and friends to see and stuff like that. So they won't have to worry about that at all. He's even going to try to get a little snippet when the time comes. We've already discussed that and how he's going to do it. He's going to try to see if he can, do whatever he can do, whatever he gets. And yeah, that's about it. I have a doctor's appointment in 4 weeks, an ultrasound appointment, and I also have a dentist appointment this Friday. So I'll try to keep y'all updated with that also, and let y'all know what the heck these people are gonna do with this situation, because it's not giving what it's supposed to give. I pray in Jesus' name, in Yahshua's name, that he continues to bless us for these kids, for our children, and overall health-wise and just job-wise and lifestyle-wise, because we are still learning and growing individuals on our own. And yeah, I'm going to also try to see if I can still put out a video of us both thoroughly, hopefully our bags are packed in a decent amount of time, fully, before that time comes. And I'll try to do that video maybe either before or after the baby shower video. We'll see how that goes. But y'all, yeah, I'm going to keep y'all updated, because I'm burping and I don't know what's going on. But I was supposed to talk to y'all and let y'all know what was going on and, keep y'all updated on baby. So yeah, now I'm going to show y'all the bump, because we at that point of the video. So yeah. So let me see if I can do this for y'all. So yeah, big and round. Yep, this is us. This is we. And I am she. Y'all, I have 1 subscriber. I am so happy, y'all. And I'm not big on views, but whoever watches me and continues to stay with me throughout this journey of family, life, kids, relationship, just me as an individual, like, I appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all so much for watching my videos, because y'all, I looked at YouTube always a certain way. Like, I always wanted to do it and I never did it, and now that I'm doing it, this is what I'm doing for the moment right now, until I give out different content and stuff like that. But other than that, like, y'all really, like, 100 views on a video to me is very, very authentic and genuine, and I appreciate y'all. And if y'all want to subscribe to me, don't mind doing that if y'all want to. Subscribe to me and my family and my kids. And, I will do my best to try to keep y'all updated on everything that we have going on. And yeah, and future endeavors. So yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe, and push that notification button. And I will keep y'all updated. You want to say goodbye?